It is Masters Sunday, April 13th, and as we speak, the leaders up in Augusta at the Masters are making the turn on Amen Corner. And the same might be said for this market. The Amen Corner is coming up. Folks, there's a lot of parallels to playing in the market, to playing in golf, and we're not presumptuous to say that we are a master at the markets, but we're pretty serious students of the markets and pretty serious players. We are about teaching folks how to play their own game. To that end, I would say as well that you really can't learn to play competitive golf, much less masters level golf, without some serious commitment, serious training, great caddies, great coaches. Here at Stock Market Caddy, we try again to teach folks that you can play some good competitive trading if you know what you're doing and you have a mentor and you can learn from somebody. We don't think much less than you can learn to play golf by going to the driving range for an hour or two or watching a YouTube video. You got to get out there and you got to play and you got to have a coach and you got to work at it. This view of the stock market is of the volatility index, the S&P, the Russell. This is our proprietary indicators running on the TradeStation platform. This is our system. It tells us whether we want to be long, short, or flat the market on a 60, 240 daily, weekly, or monthly view. It tells us whether the weather is sunny or raining. It tells us if we're on an upslope or downslope and whether or not that slope is reversing. It gives us the wind direction, headwind, tailwind, and it tells us the fairway width, all to help us determine what type of shot we want to make. And this is all of our shot making data. Now that may seem like a lot. It's really quite simple if you know what you're doing, similar to those guys at Augusta. They've been there before, they've got the training, the commitment, and they know where they want to go. If you've been watching some of our videos, we try to demonstrate with some very poignant calls in the market to show you what is capable of it. We're not about handing out fish though. We're just making these videos to let you know how some folks approach the markets and what you're capable of doing. So find a mentor if there is one. A lot of people are on Twitter handing out fish, and we just don't think that produces much results over the long term, and it's not very empowering. But what are we seeing? We're seeing the volatility indexes are long, but the daily has yet to even go long on the volatility. We do see a reversing up and we see a tailwind. If the volatility index moves to a long position this week, which it indicates that it will be confirming these shorter term short signals on the market. The daily on the S&P, believe it or not, is still flat. But we got significant indication that the longer time frames are in fact reversing. It's just going to take a little time. The Russell, the daily is short, but we want to see this confirmed on the volatility. The Russell is leading the way down. The QQQs, the Nasdaq is also leading it down, and the Dow is flat, soon to be headed down. All of our club selections is telling us that we are on the right side of the market. I hope you are on the right side of the market. I hope your broker or broker, which we are not, but whoever is helping you to allocate money is teaching you now how to protect those profits. You're going to hear all kinds of things in the days ahead. When the VIX is low, you want to go slow. No, when the VIX is low, you want to go. When the VIX is high, you buy. You're going to hear, oh, it's just a little bit of profit taking. Oh, it's just, folks, every big correction starts with a 2 or 3% pullback. Nobody really knows. This could be the start of a mild 10-15% correction. It could be a full-blown 50, or do what it did in 2000, be a 90% correction. Of course, those same folks that are telling you to invest and trade for the long term, when this thing, if, and I'm not saying that it is, we don't forecast, we manage our risk on a day in, day out basis, but they will be the ones telling you it's too late. So it's not too late to get an education. You got to go someplace, and we're here. Feel free to give us a call. We can share with you what we're about. but we are not about managing your money or anyone else's money or making buy and sell recommendations. We are about teaching folks how to develop systems to trade these markets on their own. Good luck. Enjoy the golf.